What's good, team? Today, we have a video idea I've been cooking for such a long time. I am a huge anime fan, and one of my favorite types of YouTube videos to watch is roasting my anime list profiles. I think it's a lot of fun to watch them, see other people's perspectives. It's a very easy way to provoke reactions out of people. So I've watched some of these videos, and I'm like, no one's done this with music. Rate Your Music, Album of the Year. These are music ranking sites where people give their opinions. There's outrageous opinions that people post all the time. I don't think I've seen anyone react to some of those outrageous opinions. So that's what I'm here to do. But I'm not going to just go after random people. I think witch hunting is bad. So I had my viewers willingly send in their profiles, and I'm going to look through these profiles, critique them a little bit, maybe look for some common ground. It's all in good fun, okay? Don't take any of my roasts seriously. At the end of the day, we all love music, and that's what's important. If you're watching this video right now and you feel a little left out, like maybe I wish I was there and he was reacting to my profile, whether that be on Album of the Year or Rate Your Music, then you can feel free to join my Discord server and drop your profile in the Rate Your Music roasting channel. No promises, I'll get to it soon. This VOD is a year old, but I plan on streaming in the future, and you'll get notifications if you join that Discord server. Thanks for listening to this little intermission, and let's get back to the video. Let's get into the roasting. So this is my profile. We're not going to be looking at this one today, but if you're on YouTube, please follow this account. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on there. I think that would be really cool. All right, we got Al Likes Music. Favorite artists, we got Porter Robinson, Black Country New Road, Radiohead, Daft Punk, Breakins. I think you went 5 for 5 here. All good artists. Let's swap to albums. Smile, Porter Robinson. Elite album. Fantastic. This album has been recommended to me in the past. I still have not heard it. It's a top 500 all-time album on this account, on this website. You're probably onto something. This album is good. I think for me, it's a little overrated just because it's like one of the highest rated albums ever, right? Yeah, it's a top 50 out. Like, I don't agree with that, but it's a good album. I like it a lot. Some rap songs, good. And Discovery, elite, one of the best. Out of the 4 I know, to be fair, you went 4 for 4 here. So far, no major complaints. Worlds in 100. This is my favorite album of all time. This is too low. Guys, let's get that up. let's get that score up. I Respect a Mad Villainy, 100 as well. Okay, Computer, 100. I am curious. You gave every track a perfect score? Are we sure, Al? Like, okay, listen. I love this album as much as the next guy. I don't know if you could say every song is literally perfect. Especially you got stuff like Fitter Happier, which like strictly works in the album concept. I also think Climbing Up the Walls, The Tourist, these are like slightly weaker for sure. They're not perfect songs. They're not exit music. They're not Paranoid Android. Okay, I need to go a little faster. Census Designated, 98. Fair. Cross the Exhibition, 98. You got a lot of good stuff up here. Regina Spektor. Yo, I didn't know you listened to this. Yeah, I don't know if I'd go 97, but I respect it. It's a good album. I like it a lot. This is too high. Come on now. Come on. Okay, I might have gone a little too low, but that is too high for this. Let me read your review. Here's... Ow. You say, don't sleep on this EP. As if the whole EP doesn't already put me to sleep. Hey man, it's just compared to Punk 2, compared to Hypochondriac, like, are we serious? I know that there's artistic growth and you can value at the time Breakins delivered something great there, but it's boring. It doesn't have any of the charm Breakins has in his music, bro. It just doesn't. It doesn't. It's weaker for sure. Okay, Javelin, 95. 100 Beast. Yes. Glass Beach, fire. Okay, we've seen your top. I haven't seen a bad album up here. You nailed it. You pass. What about lowest rated? Here we go. Here we go. We get it. You're playing it safe. You're playing it close to the chest. Fashionably late. We get it. Terrible. All right. Let's get something crazy. I think where we're going to find the most interesting stuff is in this mid section. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this about? Nobody's listening. This is a good album right here. I don't think it's like the best thing ever. I would not give it a 55. That's delusion. Whoa. Whoa! Wait, look one row up. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! How did I not see that? How did I not see that? Wait a second. Okay, I'm gonna read that one. I'm gonna read that one in a second. Let's start with Nosebleed. 2 out of 10? You think this song is horrible? Hold on, I'm gonna play this song for the chat. Type 1 if this is a good song. This song's boring. Type 1 if this song is good. Type 2 if it's bad. I'm seeing a lot of 2s in the chat. Oddly enough, they're all from the same man. It's not even bad. Right. Ow. If you think it's boring, I understand, I guess. This song's good. But a 2. Let's look up here. What did you give a 2? NF. You gave NF a 2. And then let me skip to this breakdown part. This is a 2 out of 10. Paranol, you say it's supposed to be impressive, but it hasn't clicked. Again, there's some legendary material on this song. I agree. Or on this album, sorry. I agree. It's weaker than After the Magic. I like it more than To See the Next Part of the Dream, if I'm being honest. And those are the only Paranol albums I've heard. Oh man, 55 is crazy. Like, I can understand the vocal style is definitely different on Sky 100. It's too low, bro. It's too low. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, I think we're back to fair. That's a little low for Good Faith in my opinion. And Cosmogramma. And STH. Overall, your profile was solid. But there are some issues I have. Next up. Oh, that's cool. This is my younger brother. We got favorites. MBDTF. Summer City. College Dropout. I think all of these are good. This is not my favorite Kendrick album. You got 2 Kanye's. It's a decent selection. These are good albums. Let's go highest rated. Somewhere City is a perfect album. That's what we're talking about. I'm a good influence, guys. There's not a single drop off or bad song on this album. It's changed my life. It's been a large part of it, influencing my emotions and mood in general. Based. Underscores. Kanye. A lot of Kanye up here. I get it. I would not give Graduation a 98. Amazing album. This album has 1 bad song and 1 mid song, so I had to give it the rating I have. Does a bad song justify an almost perfect score? And I think calling Barry Bonds mid is generous, if I'm being honest. Yeah, that's too high for Graduation. I understand. I disagree. Feeling Not Found, also elite. Good stuff. Pharmacopoeia, that's a little low, if I'm being honest. Great album with some weaker features. I disagree wholeheartedly. I think all the features were selected excellently. But I understand. MBDTF, the most overrated album of all time. Barry Bonds is heat. 98 for a bad and mid song. I'm reading a lot of crazy messages right now. MBDTF is not the most overrated album of all time. It might be a little overrated. My score is pretty close, honestly. Barry Bonds is not good. I've heard a lot of people saying that recently. I think Kanye's so awkward on it, and the beat is all over the place. Like, maybe if he matched into that awkward beat, it'd be better. It feels like a mess. Right in the middle of the track list, right into Barry Bonds. Like, okay, your lowest score is a 50, and you gave Vulture Stew a 50. Brother, that is a little too generous. This album is not good. Vertigo. That's a little low. Although 70, that's fine, I guess. It's not for everyone. Currents an 80. Interesting. I feel like that's a little low too. Next profile. Oh, we got to rate your music. It's like the actual video. We got 182 ratings. 22 10 out of 10s. Oh, let's see. We got 1 out of 10. Let's see what we got. You know what? I get it. I get it. This album, harsh noise is the only genre. You can see that average score is pretty low. I've heard one song from this album that gave me a headache. It was so bad. Oh wait, favorite artists. Favorite artists. Kanye, Kendrick, Jeff Buckley, The Strokes, Daft Punk. All 5 are good. Once again, you nailed it. All right, what do we got in your 10s? Grace, Discovery, Daughters. This is not a 10. This is some Fantano core right here. We'll get into it when I finally make my Fantano 10 out of 10 albums tier list. But I am not too impressed with this album, if I'm being honest. I think for the most part, it's just really frustrating to listen to. Like, there's no real beauty to it. There's not an edge to it that I'm like, oh, that's really, like, that separates it. I think it's fine. It's intense. It's heavy. And so if you're looking for something intense and heavy, that's fine. I don't like this. Like, I don't put this on ever. I listened to it the one time. I thought it was okay. I've not turned it back on. You give it a 60? That's about what I'd give it. Godspeed. Again, I'm not crazy about this album either. Godspeed is like, you have to be incredibly patient, and I'm just not patient enough. It's just not for me. It's really F sharp, A sharp better. I like F sharp, A sharp better as well. Is this at a 10? Valid. Illinois, a 10. Valid. Let's check out some of your mid scores. Let's go 6s. Ethel Cain Perverts. I was gonna check this out. Is it not good? I thought people loved this. If you don't mind me asking, what do you not enjoy about it? I was gonna check it out. I haven't listened to it yet. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Check your 1 point. Do I want to? Do I want to? You're 1.5. Whoa! Okay. Let's start with clipping. Legendary stuff on this album. Noisy. That's how I describe this hip-hop album. It's intense. It's got some really memorable performances and hooks. Story 2. One of the best hip-hop songs I've ever heard, if I'm being honest. Absolutely terrific writing. Okay. Yeah, clipping, I think I'd give that a 9 out of 10. I would not give that a 6 out of 10. I think you're underrating that pretty heavily. Smile. Super down to earth. Amazing hooks. Production is fantastic. It's not quite the level of Nurture and Worlds, but you're competing with Nurture and Worlds. Like, dude, this album is so much fun. And it's so well produced. Where's the song that you're looking at and you're like, oh, that was terrible, I'm gonna lower it to a 6? Where are the weak tracks? Year of the Cup? I mean, Year of the Cup is the weakest on Smile. Al doesn't like me saying that. It's still an awesome song. I would not lower it to a 6. Okay, overall. Wait, let me check your 7s. That's too low. Fair. That's fair enough. Oh, what are we doing? That's Worlds at a 7. Now I gotta know, where on earth did you put Nurture? 7 is still, I mean, listen, that's fair. It's my favorite album of all time, man. Okay, 10K Gex you gave an 8. 1,000 Gex you gave a 7. That's interesting to me. I think they're both about... Okay, Homework an 8's fair. This an 8's fair. Eusexua, perfect 8. Like, that's just the score to give it. Ooh, Imaginal Disc an 8. Okay. Lahai an 8. Respect. Okay, most of these scores are fine. Dark Times an 8. Dude. Respect. You get a 7. There are some outrageous scores, but you have a ton of scores here And I don't have a complaint with most of them. We are back to album of the year. We have 800 score. Oh wait, I'll follow you. Favorites, albums, soundtracks for the blind. I listened to half of this album and I could not finish it, if I'm being honest. All lined up almost made me throw up. That song is horrifying. And I get that, like, an album giving me such an intense reaction should, like, I should recognize that. However, I don't have to like it. And I'll definitely get back to this album someday. It's just, Swans might not be my thing. This is the only Swans project I've given a shot. It wasn't like, okay, T-Pad. Cannot go wrong there. Boris and Merzbow, Rock Dream. Have not heard this. Whoa! Number 7 in live albums. Interesting. I might have to give it a go. Stevie Wonder, Songs the Key of Life. Respect. Speak for Yourself. This is in my favorite albums too. Look at you. Look at us. Respect. 268 tens. Are we serious? Okay. Listen. All right. We'll start because there's only 21 zeros. It's 0 to 9s. We'll start here. I'm seeing a lot of the same, like, album of the year, horrible core stuff. You might enjoy music. Okay, all of these are perfect. Let's analyze. I've not seen anything. Midori, respect. Jordy Greet. Portishead Dummy, respect. That is a good album right there. Yo, you know ball. Okay, this isn't my favorite DDS album, but it's got some killer stuff on it. Killer. Good pick. Nujabes. Good stuff. Good stuff. A lot of Swans. I expected that. Long Season, Currents. There's a lot of good stuff here. What's going on? Nurture. Okay, here's the only problem though. Are all of these perfect? Like perfect. Glass Animals. Is this a perfect album? Seems like there's an outlier. I haven't seen any bad albums in your 10s. Spiderlet. Okay, this is the first one I don't like that I saw. And I know it's a hot take to not like this. A lot of people consider it genius and ahead of its time, revolutionary with post-hardcore and math rock. I just think, for the most part, it's harshness without a lot of exciting moments. And I get that it's similar to Godspeed You Black Emperor. Spiderland a 60. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Are you guys crazy? Listen, here's where I'm at. I went into this album wanting to love it. I see math rock, one of my favorite genres. I love math rock, okay? I love post-hardcore, another one of my favorite genres. And then I click on this album. I liked Good Morning Captain. This is the whole song. I'm sorry. I find it boring. I find it boring. I can understand people find it revolutionary. I respect that. I don't believe that you love math rock. Let me put you on game. Hold on. Let me think. Good math rock. Marmalade Butcher. Minecraft soundtrack. I appreciate math rock that has intensity. Time signatures changing constantly, and it's upbeat and interesting. I'm not a big fan of the really mellow, very subtle math rock. Never meant. Absolute heater. That's another great one. Okay, this is also a 10. You know ball. Good work. Okay, Sickbeet, I'm gonna give you a 9. You got a couple albums that I'm not crazy about, that you gave pretty high scores. But overall, all the albums in the 10 section are good. And all the albums in the 0 section are bad. So overall, you did a good job. My streamer is Zoomer Brand. I'm sorry, man. Listen, I love exciting stuff. What can I say? You still, I'll give you a 9. You have a great profile. All right, favorite albums. Venturing Ghost Holding. Jane River Frailty. I think we found a Jane River fan, guys. Isaiah Rashad, The Sun's Tirade. Isaiah Rashad. I have not heard these. I'll give you 3 for 3 here. My only issue, it's not a lot of variety in these favorites, okay? Let's look at the zeros. Y2K. Ooh. Okay, here's what I find interesting. That all of these, well, I'm not familiar with Spider Gang. The other 4 are all mainstream releases. These are like popular artists. And it looks like he gave all of them very low. What did he say for Y2K? Yeah. Fair enough. About this. Most boring yet hilarious project. Yep. I mean, it's funny. It's bad. I respect that. Let's look at the 10s. No hands. Yep. Yep. This album's awesome. Most fun record. Quirky wordplay. What about Quirkay? Huh? Lahai. That album's terrific. Eden Locked. Good song. Donuts. Brat. Okay, we gave 2 10s to Brat, which is interesting. Scrapyard. Hypochondriac. I don't know if I'd give it a perfect 10. It's a really good album. Okay, obviously T-Pab. Okay, good stuff there. So far, other than this favorites section, I'm messing with this profile heavy. Let's go to the mid. Not a lot of mid here. A lot of Kid Laroi. That is way too high for this album. The one-dimensional sound that plagues through 95% of the songs that don't add anything spectacular. The annoying skits in the tracks. Second disc. There's still highlights. Do the highlights equal an average score? Is this an average album? I don't think it is. I think it's a remarkably terrible album. Why Suffer for Us 70? Fair. Other than that score, is there anything too wild? It's a little low for Wall Socket. I'm gonna give Alex a 9 just because I think the favorite section is a little shallow. Like, I can appreciate if that's his genuine opinion, but I do think this doesn't fully portray a lot of the great music he's listened to. And I think Speed and Bullet to Heaven out of 5 is insane. I cannot understand that at all. All right, Lime. Now, I've looked at his My Anime list, and I hope this is better than his My Anime list, because there's some insane opinions on there. Rex Orange County, Hers, Kill Bill, Ramona, Scrapyard, and Wall Socket. I've heard Scrapyard. I've heard Wall Socket. Both excellent. Let's see what the 1, 0 to 9 is. Yup. Like, is anyone surprised? This album sucks. All right. 3 10s. Okay, we got 2 of the favorites again. Wall Socket Director's Cut. Valid. Fair enough. No problems yet. Let's go to the 9s. I also, listen, I respect 150 ratings, 3 10s. We keep it selective. Based. What a good album. Oh my gosh. Based. How did I miss Somewhere City? Bleach soundtrack. Kasoku Band. I need to listen to this. There's so many good songs on this album. Lay Down My Life for You 96. That's what's up. Smile 99. That's what's up. That's higher than I gave it. Respect. Okay, good stuff in the 9s. Let's go to the 6s. Yep. Some great highlights on this album. A lot of mid. I gave it a 64. That seems a little low. Can't say for sure. This is too low. No. 65 is too low for Let's Start Here. There's too many highlights, too many bangers. Running out of time. Black Seminole. I've officially lost vision. Say something. Like, these are great songs. Re-listen to Let's Start Here. I thought it was really good. I mean, there were lowlights, of course. It's not a perfect album by any means. I think there's some real highlights on that thing. Lil Yachty has a charm to his vocal style. His vocals get tired. See, I don't know. I think it's charming. Okay. Okay. That's a little low. These are low. That's low too. That's okay. Real, no title minus. That's what's up. Underrated. Yo, fun fact with this album, guys. Actually, let me double check. Boom! I'm the highest. I glazed this album more than anyone else. That is crazy. 85 for Igor. This is probably the closest we're gonna get to a 10 out of 10 profile today. I'm gonna go 9 just because there were a couple scores I thought were a little crazy. No! Okay, now I'm definitely going 9. A 76 for Glass Beach. Dude, this album's so good though. I'll give Lime a 9. You pass. Your Mal, on the other hand, Lime, we're gonna have to talk later, okay? That's for another day. Gawynn. Gawynn? Gawynn? I like the profile picture. Meisu Nohara. What do we got? Nurture. Good Faith. Bon Iver. Magdalena Bay. Orister. These are 2 of my all-time favorites. This album's legendary. I have not heard these. Good stuff there. No 10s. No perfect albums with 100 ratings. I respect that, honestly. Actually, let's go to the lowest. Let's go to the lowest. Yoasobi, I understand. Yoasobi makes the same song over and over again and expects people to like it. Yep. People hate that album because it's the same thing over and over again. Let's go to the top scores. 9s. Frailty. Cloudy Sky. I need to listen to this. I saw people in the chat mentioning this artist earlier. I'll give it a go. Circles. Bon Iver. Sky 100. Respect. Yoasobi is fire in the context of a 4-star Osumania map. That is a legendary chat message. Oh my dude, that's awesome. Okay, Worlds 95, Nurture 98, Smile 92. This is a totally respectable quarter order. Even if I like Worlds more than Nurture, totally valid. Good Faith a 9. Dude! Ram a 9. T-Pav a 9. Magdalena Bay. We may have found the perfect profile team. Let's go to the 8s. Yule. Wall Socket. That's a little low. This might be exactly what I gave this album. No, I gave it an 85. Frost Children. Is that our first Frost Children sighting? Yoasobi Book 1 is Heat. I'll check it out. Yoasobi makes good songs on occasion. The songs are the same. And they made it 2 more times. Right. That's the problem. Oh, no. No. Okay, we got 2 problems here. Boom and boom. Oh, I was so ready to give you a 10. All right, let's read this Fishmonger review. Favorites. Kinko's The Fish Song. Great songs. Where are the bad songs, though? Where are the mid songs that lower the score? Like, you were so close. I am curious about the Discovery. James Ivy, that's about right. That might be a little high, honestly. Discovery and Cross. Oh, I do need to listen to this. I've heard it's fantastic. Overall, that's a good profile. I'm gonna give it a 9. Again, you get a 9. We do have a couple outlier problems, but overall, it's good. Dude, this is supposed to be a roasting stream. It's supposed to be a roasting stream. Let's get our roast on. Come on. We got Elliot's profile. All right, we got 10 10s. Now, me and Elliot have decently different music taste. So I don't know how much of this stuff I'll recognize, but I will comment what I do recognize. Talking Heads. It's a good album. Queens of the Stone Age. I've not heard this album, but I have listened to some Queens of the Stone Age. Good stuff. Seems fine to me. I still think this band name is really funny. 1 out of 10. We got 2 of them. Hobo Johnson, Melanie Martinez. Based. And those aren't like freebie 1 out of 10s either. Let's go to 9s. Let's look at some more. How many of these do I recognize? Magical Mystery Tour. You guys aren't ready for this. You guys aren't this is another Spiderland level take coming in, okay? I think this might be the most overrated Beatles album. There's some... Oh, listen. Absolutely amazing songs on here. Penny Lane, Baby You're a Rich Man, Strawberry Fields Forever. Hello, Goodbye. Those are all awesome. What the heck? I like Fool on the Hill too. I don't like Blue Jay Way. I don't like All You Need Is Love. I don't like Walrus. There's too many songs I don't like to where there are other Beatles albums I'd much rather listen to. You don't like I Am the Walrus? One of their best songs? You are delusional. You are delusional. That song was literally just to retaliate against people who thought all the Beatles songs had some deeper meaning. I don't think it's anything special whatsoever. I think it was literally just a statement against people. Okay. Fire. 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 A lot of King Gizzard. A lot of King Gizzard. Radiohead In Rainbows 9. That's what I gave it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. The Beatles won. I don't know if I've seen someone score this album. Is this a 9? That's the real question. Love Me Do. There's a lot of hits on this. Wow. Ticket to Ride. 8 Days a Week. I think a 9's fine for that. Okay, Computer an 8. That's a little low, but that's fine. Igor an 8. A little low. No Hands. Igor. I said Igor already. This is good, Elliot. Okay, these are the 7s. Ooh, okay. That's, yeah, I agree. Homogenic. I give that a 9. Ex-military. I get it. There's some low points, I guess. This is the perfect 7. Respect there. Last Speech, that's fine. STH, I'd go higher for sure, obviously. I gave that a 10. Machine Girl. So much Gizzard. How many Gizzard albums are on here, man? You listen to a decent amount of stuff. Okay, Currents and Lonerism 7. I understand, I guess. Wall Socket is 7. You listen to a lot of stuff for someone who listens to so much Gizzard. Also, oh, Tourist History. Love that album. You might get a 9. Let's go to your 4 out of 10s. Saturation. I have not heard that yet. Ooh, E is not a 4. E is not a 4. This album's awesome. Now listen, I don't think this is the best album of all time by any means. But when you have an album with Security and Peroxide on it, I think it's automatically better than a 4. No, listen, Aurora, like, it's perfectly fine to not have a ton of ratings yet. Like, some people have just been in the hobby longer. Some people are super into... A 4? Elliot. Tell me right now how Is This It is a 4. I was mid, like, I was talking to Aurora, like, yeah, you know, some people have been in this hobby long. And then I just see the most mind-blowing score I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. The Strokes are annoying. Wow. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. Fair enough. It's your opinion. I can't do anything about that. The rest of your list was so good. I'll scroll through the 5s real quick. Great Chaos. It's fine. Whoa, I saw Jordy Greet. New Sound? Nope, you're going down to an 8. You're going down to an 8. You're going down to an 8. How? How? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, this album was mind-blowing. One of the best releases of last year. Undoubtedly. What? Elliot, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You were nailing it. I was like, I'm with you. I'm with you. There's just too many scores. I'm gonna give you an 8 out of 10. ULTGreen, Follows Me, Follow You. Favorite albums: Nurture, Time and Place, Wall Socket, MG Ultra, Frailty. 5 for 5. Boom. 5 good albums right there. Wait, he gave Fiona Apple a 4? Elliot's profiles, like, the more you look at it, you guys know that image. Let me see if I can find this. You know this image where it's like, oh, that looks normal. And then you look, you're like, none of these things are things you can recognize. That's like looking at Elliot's profile. You're like, oh, these are like albums. There's like really good scores here. And then the more you look at it, you're like, wait, that score is crazy. Wait, that score is crazy. Wait, what's going on? Back to ULTGreen. Fire 5. Absolutely fire. What's your lowest score? Vultures 1. Respect. Terrible. Not a huge Rage fan. I understand. I gave that a 4 as well. So far, so good. 5s. Whoa. Yay. Yay, an average. Like, I understand. But you got Violent Crimes. You got Ghost Town. These are amazing songs. No Mistakes is awesome. I think the first half of this album's not like, I could understand someone not liking it. I just think it's got great songs on it. I would not give it a 5. I think that's a little too low. Got some Uzi. Again, you're not a Rage fan. That's perfectly acceptable. Oh, 6s. Okay, you listen to a lot of Rage though. For someone who does not seem to enjoy it as much. Yay is fine. I agree. Yay is an awesome album. All right, what's your 110? Yeah, that seems right. Let's go to the 9s. Yep. Big KKB fan, love to see it. Caroline Polishek, boom. Riol, again, love me some Riol. I recognize all of these so far. Wait, I recognize every single one of these albums. I don't think that's happened yet, dude. Wait, this is an amazing profile. Oh, not a big Bjork fan. Okay. I mean, you gave them all 8s. But I mean, both the albums I listened to by her, I gave a 9. Hey, this album's crazy. Blonde, an 8. Fair. Got some Kanye. I'm not seeing anything too wild here. 7s? Intro Benito, that's the KKB's weakest. You get an easy 9, maybe a 10. This is a strong 9. This is a strong 9 profile. Good work, bro. I love Björk. They're just not as good as Vespertine. Okay. Understandable. Oh, wait. Did you give Vespertine? Oh, yeah. Okay. No problem, then. No problem. You get a 9. Good work. Jane Remover, BCNR, Black Dresses, underscores. Fair, top 5. I never finished this album. I listened to the first 2 in the car, and I liked them. And then I turned it off for whatever reason. I don't know. It seemed good. I just never finished it. Jane Remover, Brockhampton, Black Dresses, underscores, Aesop Rock. I feel like I've heard this name before. Is it this album I've heard? I think I've heard of this album. Anyway, I respect the top 5. It's a good top 5 right there. Let's go to the zeros, Aurora. A lot of rare Americans. Is this a group? Not familiar with their stuff. I'm gonna trust you on that. You're probably right. Aesop's one of the greatest rappers ever. Oh, my bad. Okay, I'll try to get on that. Okay, 10s. These are fair enough. Let's read your Frailty review. Genuinely amazing. Production is mind-blowing. The way Jane blends so many different genres. Jane's voice pairs with each instrumental. Lyrics portray Jane's personal life. Wonderful edge. Absolutely amazing. Pure nostalgia. Nostalgia is an important note on that one. Fair. All right. No problems yet. Let's get into the 9s. Fair. Ricky Montgomery. Good pool. Backseat Lovers. Okay. You got a good variety here. Let's sort by lowest. 21 Pilots. I understand. Whoa! Aurora. Why? I absolutely love the instrumentals. They're very interesting and well done. That being said, I feel like they don't match the vocals and that the lyrics are mostly cringe. No, it's like, oh man, it's rebellious. The album concept of this city that Ryland can escape to and feel like bliss. I think, sure, it's got some childlike aspects to it. I think the lyrics are spectacular on this album. Okay, Fishmonger, 87. Just really fun. Extremely consistent. That's what we like to see. No faves, or at least no faves. What does that mean? Wait, what do you mean no faves? What? Wait, I'm confused. It's not my okay. If Somewhere City's just not your thing, I understand. Okay, this is pretty good. I think the Somewhere City score is outrageous. Smoke Dope 2016. I don't. The Peak. That's crazy. That's interesting, obviously. Molecule. It's a good album right there. And I see you're not a big 21 Pilots fan, but you did give Clancy a pretty high score. I'm gonna give you Ghost Holding a 97's based the. I'll give you a 9. I'd give you a 10 if you gave Somewhere City like an 8. Fishmonger is like all the same level to me. Elliot, you're not saying she's real for the Somewhere City score, right? Like that. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. Ripnp. We got Radiohead, Deftones, Nirvana, JPEG Mafia, Denzel Curry. Fire 5. Absolutely fire. These are two of my favorite rappers. Nirvana's great. I've not listened to much Deftones, if I'm being honest. The few songs I've heard are good. And then Radiohead's elite. Okay, Computer in Utero, Saturation 2, Details! Yes, 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 yes. That's what's up. No, for Fishmonger. Okay. I respect that, Elliot. Yep, again, legendary album. Check it out if you haven't. Fantastic. And MBDTF. Let's go lowest. 3 out of 10. Big Day, fine. Okay, that's okay. 4s. Okay, we're not a big Glass Animals fan. I see. 10s. These, yeah, I don't see a miss here. Listen to White Pony. I will. I wasn't sure if I should start with White Pony or Around the. I've heard Around the Fur is really good as well. Let's sort by highest. Yup. Okay, wait a minute. 9 for Guts. That's what's up, man. This album's awesome. Ballads were balladding and the pop punk was sufficiently bratty. Refine and improve almost every component of sound. I agree. What a good take. Linkin Park recognition. I haven't seen much Linkin Park today. Taboo. I love this album, bro. I love it so much. Sour, an 8. Wall Socket, an 8. I might do it. You guys aren't ready. Dude, my fans are just too based. This is supposed to be a roasting stream, and I think the lowest profile score I've given is a 7. This profile might be a 10. Okay, maybe if I... Whoa, wait. Potentially JPEG's best. That's funny. Great profile. Absolutely wonderful. There's not a single take that I was like, ooh, that's crazy. PsychIron. We got 500 reviews. Okay, favorites. We got Daft Punk, Discovery, based. Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, Deluxe, based. I've not heard this. Good Kid, Mad City, based. I've not heard this either. I've heard of it, but I've not listened to it. Solid. Let's go to the zeros. Yeah, 500 reviews. I have to respect that. That's so much effort, right? Like, it takes... Look how many reviews I have. I have 19. And I was like, that's too much. I'm getting tired of this. You review every album you listen to. Like, that's impressive. All of them in the last year. You are dedicated to the craft, sir. All right, zeros. Katy Perry, Lil Mabu. Yeah, those all make sense. Also, I respect the distribution. You got a very nice distribution here. Most of the time, you look at someone like mine. I'm a classic enjoyer, and I just enjoy everything. You got plenty of... You utilize all of the scores. Let's go to the 9s. Oh, wait. Let's start with the 10s. Did I look at the 10s yet? Violet Pony. Imaginal Disc. Can't go wrong there. Lauryn Hill. A lot of the classic RateYourMusic top 100 up here. Frank Zappa. A little bit of a deeper cut. I feel like I don't see this in a lot of people's 10s. Money Store. Great 10s. Go to the 9s. Yes! You would have given it 100 with weed? That's what's up. Listen, I gave this a 10. I love this album so much. One of my all-time favorites. New Sound. Chromacopia. These are some solid 9s so far. Sophie. Is that the first time I saw Sophie today? That's wild. Girl with Basket of Fruit. Not my thing. I wasn't crazy about this. Thought it was good, but it's not my thing. I respect the 9. That's fine. That's, yep. Awesome album. Awesome. I have heard 2 songs from this, and they were both incredible. So I might have to check it out, the full thing. Daria Core! Yo, you know ball. You know ball. That album's so good. Where do you even start with Death Dynamic Shroud? They have so much stuff. That's a great question. This was my first album. It's one of my all-time favorites. I think it's a good intro to the group as well. Dark Life, if you want some... Wow, that's a lower score than I expected. Dark Life has some absolutely mind-blowing production. Or if you want something a little darker, a little more ethereal, I guess, you can do Regret. I think this album's a great place to start. Headhunters, respect. It's an awesome album. A lot of Denzel. I like that. This is good. This is good. Let's go to your 4s. Electromana 4. The only song I know from this is the Cinema Skrillex remix. Okay, that out of 4 is fine. No problems yet. Symphony. Is that the first time I've seen Symphony? Killjoy. I love this album. Sounds like if Imagine Dragons and AGR were combined into one person and that person went out and became talented. Might be a 9 out of 10 profile right here. Let's go to the 5s. Let's see the mid. Gracie Abrams, yeah. I don't see any issues. Am I crazy? Sabrina Carpenter, yeah, that album's okay. Surely you threw like an insane album. Okay, that's a little low. If you explain yourself well, I'll accept it. Left field production, decent vocal delivery. None of the songs leave an impact because they're all so short. I understand. I think On the Way and Nowhere to Go are like legendary. Fantastic songs. I used to agree with you, but I realized this album wouldn't be nearly as strong if it wasn't for its transient nature. Well said. Dude, I'm gonna give you a 9. This profile is amazing. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. It was a lot of fun to read through some of these scores. There were some insane ones, but overall, it was really fun to look through them. If you're watching this on the VOD on YouTube, make sure to join the Discord server and leave your profiles in there, and I will get to your profiles in the next video. Thank you all for watching, and stick around.